Part 1. The power to succeed already lies within you. Fire hook. Opening. First 60 seconds. What if I told you that you already have everything you need to succeed, that you were born with the tools, the mind, and the spirit to achieve greatness, and the only thing standing in your way is the way you see yourself? Think about that. The world will only believe in you to the extent that you believe in yourself. The mirror you hold up to the world is the mirror it reflects back. You don't need permission. You don't need luck. You just need one thing. A decision. A decision to believe in yourself so completely, so absolutely, that the world has no choice but to follow. Direct hit theme. You already have what it takes. Act as if you're the best, because your mind listens to how you carry yourself. Walk into every room like you belong there. Speak like someone who's already succeeded, not because you're arrogant, but because you've made a decision that you will not be held back by fear, by doubt, or by other people's limitations. Napoleon Hill wrote it clearly. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And that belief, that faith in yourself, is the first and most important step toward success. Fire 1. Burning desire. The starting point of all achievement. Every great success begins with a burning desire. Not a wish. Not a dream, but an obsession. Look at the lives of the world's greatest achievers. Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times trying to invent the light bulb. Did he wish for success? No, he demanded it from himself. And the world. He didn't see failure. He saw feedback. That's what burning desire looks like. An inner fire so intense that you refuse to give up. Hill said, desire is the starting point of all achievement. Not a hope, not a wish, but a keen pulsating desire which transcends everything. So ask yourself right now, what is your burning desire? Not what's convenient, not what's expected of you. What do you really want? What would you still chase, even if you failed 100 times? Brain 2. Write it down. Make it real. Once you know what you want, write it down. This isn't a feel-good trick. It's neuroscience. Studies show you're 42% more likely to achieve your goals just by writing them down. Why? Because it transforms a floating thought into a concrete target. It signals your brain. This matters. Napoleon Hill gave specific instructions. Fix in your mind the exact amount you desire. Be definite as to the amount. So don't be vague. Don't say, I want to be successful. Say, I want to earn $100,000 a year doing work I love. Be specific. Be bold. Be obsessed. Frame picture 3. See it until you believe it. Now take that goal and visualize it, not once, every day. Close your eyes and see it happening. Feel it. Smell it. Taste the victory. This isn't fantasy. This is mental conditioning. Top athletes do this before every game. CEOs do it before meetings. Napoleon Hill called it autosuggestion, the daily practice of impressing your subconscious mind with your desired outcome. When your mind sees it, your body starts moving toward it. You are the master of your destiny. You can influence, direct, and control your own environment. You can make your life what you want it to be. Napoleon Hill. High voltage 4. Faith, the inner belief that moves. Mountains. Without faith, your desire is just a dream. With it, you become unstoppable. Faith is not hope. Faith is certainty, even when the evidence doesn't exist yet. Hill wrote, faith is the eternal elixir which gives life, power, and action to the impulse of thought. You don't need anyone else to believe in you. You don't need applause. You need to believe in yourself so deeply that the world starts to adjust to your certainty. Remember this. Most people won't believe in you until you succeed. But those who do? They believed before the world could see it, and the first of those people must be you. Rocket 5. ACTAS. If success is inevitable, you've got the desire. You've got the belief. Now you must act. The difference between dreamers and achievers is action. Massive, committed, unstoppable action. You don't wait for permission. You don't wait for the perfect time. You move. You build. You adapt, every day. Every hour. Every chance you get. The moment you act like success is non-negotiable, the universe begins to respond. Brain 6. Train your mind for success. Your mind is either your most powerful weapon or your biggest enemy. Hill said, your subconscious mind recognizes and acts only upon thoughts which have been well mixed with emotion or feeling. So fill your mind with the right thoughts. Say affirmations daily. Declare your goals out loud. Replace every doubt with certainty. Repetition is what reprograms the mind. Repetition is what rewires your identity. Tell yourself, I am the best. I am unstoppable. I am destined for greatness. Say it even when you don't feel it. Especially when you don't feel it. Because eventually, your mind will believe it. And your actions will reflect it. Book 7. Specialized knowledge. Become an expert. The world doesn't pay generalists. It rewards specialists, Hill said. General education is of little value in the marketplace. The man who knows how will always have a job. The man who knows why will be his boss. So find your lane, find your expertise, and master it. Don't just work hard, become excellent at something. Study. Practice. Learn from the best. Become irreplaceable. The top 1% aren't lucky, they're specialized. Collision. Final call to action. So here's your challenge. 1. Decide what you want. 2. Write it down. 3. See it in your mind every day. 4. Believe with absolute certainty. 5. Act like it's already yours. 6. Train your mind daily. 7. Become a master of your craft. Because success is not a gift. It's a decision. A decision backed by faith, desire, knowledge, and action. Brain, remember this: you are not waiting on success. Success is waiting on you. Clapperboard Part 2. Decide, persist, and dominate. The inner laws of power. Headphone hook. First 60 to 90 seconds. What if the reason you're stuck isn't because you're not talented enough, not because you're not smart enough, but because you're trying to win the game of life with average tools? What if I told you that general knowledge makes you average, but specialized knowledge makes you powerful? That indecision is the silent killer of dreams. That the people who win, the real winners, they don't wait. They decide. They persist, and they move faster than fear. If you've ever felt stuck, trapped, or unsure of what to do next, this is the truth you've been waiting to hear. Let's begin. Magnifying glass tilted right. 1. Specialized knowledge. Be the one who knows what others don't. Napoleon Hill was crystal clear. General knowledge, no matter how vast in quantity, is of little use in the accumulation of wealth. The world is drowning in information, but it's starving for people who know what to do with it. Specialized knowledge is your edge. It's the difference between being replaceable and being irresistible. You want to be successful. Don't be a jack of all trades. Be a master of one. Pick a lane. Go deep. Study. Practice. Apply. Be the one who knows what others don't. Be the one who has mastered what others have only touched. And watch as the world pays you for your expertise. Cross swords 2. Decision. Success belongs to the decisive. A study of over 25,000 people who failed in life revealed one devastating truth. They failed because they couldn't decide. They hesitated. They second-guessed. They waited for permission, for validation, for the right time. And while they waited, life passed them by. Indecision kills more dreams than failure ever will. Think about this. How many chances have you lost because you took too long to decide? The most successful people in the world, the real movers and shakers, they move with speed and confidence. They don't know all the answers. They don't need guarantees. They trust themselves enough to take action now, and figure the rest out later. Successful people reach decisions promptly and change them, if at all, very slowly. Napoleon Hill. So stop waiting. Make the move. Success rewards the bold. Flex biceps 3. Persistence. Refuse to quit. No one wins without the will to keep going. Not Ford. Not Edison. Not Disney. Not Oprah. They all face rejection, humiliation, bankruptcy, and worse. But they never quit. Because they understood, obstacles are the test. Persistence is the price you pay for greatness. There is no substitute for persistence. It cannot be supplanted by any other quality. Hill. Look at your own life. How many times have you stopped, right before the breakthrough? How many dreams have you buried, because things got hard? Now imagine, where would you be if you had just kept going? Here's the truth. When you remove quitting as an option, success becomes inevitable. Busts in silhouette 4. Mastermind group. Surround yourself with giants. You will never outgrow your environment. If you surround yourself with small thinkers, your vision will shrink. If you surround yourself with giants, your ambition will expand. Napoleon Hill said, "No individual may have great power without availing himself of the mastermind." Every titan of success has a powerful circle. People who think big. People who challenge them. People who believe in growth. Henry Ford had Edison. Carnegie had a team of brilliant minds behind him. And now, you must build your circle. Find people who inspire you. Eliminate negative voices. Add value to every relationship. And demand excellence from yourself. Your network shapes your net worth, in every way. Brain 5. Subconscious mind. Control it or it controls you. Your subconscious is not your servant. It's your silent master. Whatever you feed it, grows. And it doesn't care whether you feed it weeds or roses. If you fill your mind with fear, doubt, and excuses, it will sabotage you. But if you fill it with belief, power, and purpose, it will work 24/7 to turn that vision into reality. The subconscious mind will translate into reality a thought driven by faith. Hill, this is not theory. It's how your brain is wired. Wake up and declare, I am the best. Visualize your success before it happens. Repeat your goals like a soldier trains in battle. Train your subconscious to expect greatness, and greatness will follow. Firecracker 6. The power of action. Move like success is already yours. During the Great Depression, most people froze in fear. But the bold? They moved, they invested, they innovated, they acted, and they came out of that era with empires. Because the world doesn't reward hesitation. It rewards movement. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a moment when everything feels 100% certain. But the winners? They move anyway. Ask yourself, are you still waiting? Are you letting fear write your story? Then it's time to flip the script. Act like your success is guaranteed. Move like your dream is already yours, and your reality will catch up. Fearful Face 7. Fear. Transmute it or be ruled by it. Fear is not your enemy. It's your compass. It's a signal that you're about to do something meaningful. Something outside your comfort zone. That's where growth lives. Fears are nothing more than a state of mind. Napoleon Hill. The most successful people feel fear just like you. They just don't listen to it. They act anyway. Because they know the truth. The only real failure is staying stuck. You don't eliminate fear by waiting. You eliminate fear by walking straight through it. So whatever scares you, that's your sign. Go do it. Direct hit. Final challenge. This isn't motivation. This is a blueprint. Decide with confidence. Persist without exception. Build your mastermind circle. Train your subconscious. Act like it's already yours. Use fear as fuel. This is how you think and grow rich. The question is, will you, or will you let fear, doubt, and hesitation write your story? The world belongs to those who decide. So decide, commit, execute. Because when you act like the best, the world has no choice but to treat you that way. Let me know when you're ready for part 3, which can explore the power of clarity and definiteness of purpose, creating a winning identity, how habits shape destiny, faith applied through autosuggestion and repetition. Absolutely. Here is part 3 of your 6-part motivational YouTube series based on Napoleon Hill's philosophy, written in powerful, simple, emotionally gripping language for a 30-minute American audience. This part focuses on clarity of purpose, identity, and inner standards, habits that shape destiny, autosuggestion, and faith, repetition that builds power. Clapperboard Part 3. Live with purpose. Think with power. Become unstoppable. Headphone hook. First 60 to 90 seconds. You're not lost. You're just living without a map. Most people aren't failing because they lack talent. They're failing because they have no idea where they're going. No purpose. No clarity. No burning reason to wake up and fight for their life. But here's the truth. The harsh, liberating truth. The world does not reward people who drift. It rewards those who decide where they're going and move there with obsession. This is not about motivation. This is about direction. This is about identity. This is about choosing who you are and proving it every single day. So if you're tired of being stuck, tired of living below your potential, this is your moment to rise. Direct hit 1. Clarity of purpose. Know exactly what you want. Napoleon Hill taught this above all else. There's one quality one must possess to win: definiteness of purpose. Most people want too many things, and as a result, they accomplish nothing. You want to be rich? Be specific. You want to be great? Define it. You want freedom? Describe what that looks like. You can't hit a target you can't see. Take out a pen and write the answer to this question. What exactly do I want from my life? Not what society wants. Not what your parents wanted. What you want. Be bold. Be clear. Be definite. When your purpose is vague, your life is vague. But when your purpose is clear, your actions become powerful. Bust in silhouette 2. Identity. Who are you becoming? You don't rise to your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. You can't consistently perform in a manner inconsistent with the way you see yourself. Hill understood this long before modern psychology proved it. So ask yourself, do you see yourself as powerful, or as unsure? Do you identify as a leader, or a follower? Do you walk like someone who expects to win, or someone hoping not to lose? Your identity is your thermostat. It controls your behavior, your results, your future. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you see yourself. Act like the person you're becoming. Dress like them. Think like them. Speak like them, and your life will rise to meet that image. Repeat button 3. Habits. Your actions are your identity. Every great life is built on a foundation of small, consistent habits. Winners don't just show up when they feel like it. Champions don't train once in a while. Builders of empires don't hope for discipline, they practice it. Success comes to those who become success conscious. Napoleon Hill. That happens through daily habits. Want to know who you'll be in 5 years? Look at your habits today. Do you read daily? Do you reflect and write your goals? Do you train your body, your mind, your character? Your routines are more powerful than your intentions. Small things, repeated with intensity, become unstoppable forces. Brain 4. Autosuggestion. Speak success into existence. This may sound strange, but it's one of the most powerful principles of Napoleon Hill's entire philosophy. Autosuggestion is the medium by which you may influence your subconscious mind. Hill, what you say to yourself becomes your truth. The most successful people in the world don't just think about success. They speak it. They declare it. They imprint it into their subconscious. I am unstoppable. I am powerful beyond measure. I have what it takes to win. At first, your mind will resist. It will say, that's not true. Ignore it. Keep repeating. Keep declaring. Keep programming. Because once your subconscious believes it, everything changes. You'll walk different. Talk different. Decide different. Because your mind will start fighting for you, not against you. Counterclockwise arrows. Button 5. Repetition builds power. You become what you rehearse. There's a reason elite athletes rehearse the same motion thousands of times. It's not just about practice. It's about identity. The mind becomes magnetized with the dominating thoughts we hold in our minds. Hill, your thoughts create feelings. Your feelings create actions. Your actions create your life. So what are you rehearsing? Are you rehearsing fear? Or power? Doubt? Or certainty? Laziness? Or discipline? Repetition is the key to transformation. Don't just hope to change. Train to change. Wake up each morning with a script for your soul. I am focused. I am intentional. I am a magnet for success. Repeat it until it becomes your truth. Repeat it until people can feel your energy from across the room. Fire. Final CHLENG. Clarity is your weapon. Identity is your armor. Habits are your foundation. Autosuggestion is your fuel. And repetition is your transformation. Most people drift. But you're not most people. You're here to dominate. To build something great. To rise, not just once, but again and again until greatness becomes your default. So here's your challenge today. Define your purpose. Rewrite your identity. Install the habits of a champion. Speak your success into existence. And repeat it until your reflection matches your vision. This is how you think and grow rich. This is how you become unstoppable. Because the world doesn't rise to meet your dreams. It rises to meet your standards. Let me know when you're ready for part 4, where we'll explore the burning desire that turns a wish into obsession, how emotion drives success, turning failure into feedback, the power of definiteness and unwavering will. Absolutely. Here is part 4 of your 6-part motivational YouTube series based on Napoleon Hill's philosophy, written in powerful, emotionally intense, and clear language for a 30-minute American audience. This part focuses on burning desire, emotion as fuel, turning failure into feedback, definiteness of purpose, unshakable will. Clapperboard. Part 4, fuel the fire. Feed the dream. Never look back. Headphone hook. First 60 to 90 seconds, there's a fire inside you. It may be small. It may be flickering, but it's there. And the moment you decide to feed it, with intention, with passion, with relentless focus, it becomes a wildfire. The kind of fire that melts away excuses, that turns rejection into fuel, that consumes fear and makes success inevitable. A burning desire is the starting point of all achievement. Napoleon Hill. Without desire, talent is wasted. Without desire, dreams die quietly. But when your desire becomes an obsession, you become unstoppable. So if you're done being average, if you're ready to break through, if you're ready to want it more than anything, then this is the part of your story where everything changes. Fire 1. The power of burning desire. Most people want success. But wanting is not enough. Wishing doesn't move mountains. Only obsession does. The starting point of all achievement is desire. Not a hope. Not a wish. But a keen pulsating desire which transcends everything. Napoleon Hill. Greatness requires hunger. A deep, undeniable, obsessive hunger for more. The kind of hunger that keeps you awake at night, gets you up before the alarm, makes you keep going even when it hurts. It's not casual. It's not polite. It's a fire in your gut that says, I will win. Or I will die trying. If you don't have that fire, your life will always feel like it's missing something. But when you find your burning desire, the world shifts, obstacles shrink, doubt disappears, and your mind becomes a weapon for success. Beating heart 2. Emotion is fuel. Facts don't move people. Logic doesn't create breakthroughs. Emotion does. When you tie your goal to emotion, it becomes magnetic. Think of the greats. Thomas Edison didn't just want to invent the light bulb. He had to. Oprah Winfrey didn't just want success. She refused to go back to where she came from. Steve Jobs didn't want another product. He wanted to change the world. Your emotion is your engine. So what's your why? What pain will you never return to? What vision makes your heart pound? Tie your goal to emotion, and it becomes unshakable. Without emotion, your dreams fade. But when emotion enters the room, your fire roars to life. Crossmark 3. Failure is not the end. It's the door. Failure is not your enemy. Quitting is. Every adversity, every failure, every heartache carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. Napoleon Hill. You don't grow by avoiding failure. You grow by walking through it. Ask every successful person how they made it, and you'll hear the same pattern: rejection, bankruptcy, betrayal, doubt, and yet, they kept going. Edison failed over 1,000 times. Ford went broke 5 times. Disney was told he had no imagination. They failed forward. They used failure as data, not defeat. That's the mindset you need. Failure is feedback, not a dead end, a detour, not a wall, a lesson. The only way you lose is if you stop. Direct hit 4. Definiteness of purpose. You cannot hit a target you refuse to aim at. Definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Hill clarity is power. You must decide, with certainty, exactly what you want, and refuse to be moved. Vague dreams create vague results. But the moment you say, "This is what I want. This is what I'm building. This is who I am," your brain starts working overtime to make it happen. Definiteness creates momentum. Indecision kills it. Be bold. Be clear. Be specific. Don't try to do everything. Pick your mountain, and climb it like your life depends on it. Brick 5. Willpower. Never back down. At some point, life will push you hard, and you'll want to quit. You'll feel tired, alone, maybe even broken. But this is the moment that separates the ordinary from the unstoppable. Willpower and desire, when properly combined, make an irresistible pair. Hill the secret? Refuse to quit. And no matter how many times you failed. And no matter how long it takes. And no matter who tells you it's impossible. You must decide, right now, that quitting is no longer an option. Remove it from your vocabulary. Erase it from your plan. Burn the boats. Because when you decide to persist, when you act like success is non-negotiable, the universe starts moving in your favor. Fire. Final challenge. You are not here to try. You are here to win. That means, you must want it so bad that nothing can stop you. You must tie your goals to the deepest emotions inside you. You must see failure as a teacher, not a threat. You must be clear, bold, exact, about what you're chasing. And you must build a will so strong that the world bends to match it. This is the path of every great builder of wealth. Of character. Of legacy. And this is the path you're now walking. The fire is already inside you, now feed it. Because the ones who win are not the smartest, not the luckiest, not the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to stop. Let me know when you're ready for part 5, where we'll focus on the sixth sense and intuition, tapping into infinite intelligence, why action without awareness can fail, the role of faith and imagination in real success, building unshakable inner certainty in silence before the world sees results. Would you like me to continue? Absolutely. Here is part 5 of your 6-part motivational YouTube series based on Napoleon Hill's philosophy, crafted for a powerful, emotionally immersive 30-minute YouTube storytelling video targeting the American audience. This part focuses on intuition and infinite intelligence, the sixth sense, faith and imagination, inner certainty before outer results, acting on inner promptings. Clapperboard. Part 5. The power within. Unlocking the sixth sense and infinite intelligence. Headphone hook. First 60 to 90 seconds, there is a voice inside you. Quiet, subtle, but powerful. It whispers ideas when you're still. It nudges you in directions that logic cannot explain. It warns you before danger. It invites you toward greatness. This is not superstition. This is your sixth sense, what Napoleon Hill called your bridge to infinite intelligence. Every great inventor, entrepreneur, and visionary has learned to trust it. And now it's your turn. Because you will never build an extraordinary life by reason alone. You need something deeper, a guidance system more powerful than analysis. You need to awaken the part of you that already knows. Crystal Ball 1. The sixth sense, your invisible power. The sixth sense is the portion of the subconscious mind referred to as creative imagination. Napoleon Hill, you were born with 5 senses. But the most successful among us use a sixth, a faculty beyond logic, beyond facts. It is your inner knowing, that gut instinct, that sudden inspiration, that unexplainable feeling that says, do this now. This is your connection to something greater. Call it intuition, call it divine guidance, call it infinite intelligence. Whatever you name it, the power is real. And when you learn to trust it, to act on it, to build your life around it, you will experience breakthroughs that defy logic. Brain 2. Faith plus imagination equals vision. Success is built twice, first in the mind, then in reality. What the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Hill, this is not fantasy. This is the foundation of achievement. You must imagine your success vividly, feel it in your body, see it so clearly that the world has no choice but to catch up. Faith is the force that makes this vision magnetic. Faith says, I can't see it yet, but I know it's real. Faith says, my success already exists, I just have to meet it. The imagination conceives it. Faith builds the bridge. When these two align, your thoughts become things. Literally. High voltage 3. Infinite intelligence. Tap the source. Every great mind has spoken of it. A universal mind, a field of intelligence, a force that gives birth to every breakthrough, every invention, every masterpiece. Hill called it infinite intelligence, a source of all knowledge, creativity, and wisdom. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't need all the answers today, you just need to tap in. How? Quiet your mind. The sixth sense doesn't shout, it whispers. Meditate, journal, reflect. Let your inner wisdom rise to the surface. Ask powerful questions, not, why me? But, what's the next step? Not, what if I fail? But, what must I do today to win? And then, listen. Ideas will arrive. Solutions will come. Paths will appear. Not because of your ego, but because you trusted the source. Repeat. Button 4. Inner belief before outer results. Most people wait for external proof before they believe. They want signs. They want applause. They want guarantees. But the most powerful creators? They believe before they see. They act with certainty when others see only fog. You have to learn to say, I believe in my future even when no one else does. I see the result in my mind even if my bank account disagrees. I walk like a winner because I've already won, inside. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. When faith is blended with thought, the subconscious instantly picks up the vibration. Hill faith is not hoping. Faith is knowing. And when you act from this knowing, the universe moves. Compass 5. Act on intuition. Don't hesitate. The sixth sense is not just a gift. It's a call to action. It will prompt you. To start something bold. To end something that's holding you back. To take a risk you've avoided. To move, even when others say, wait. You'll feel it. A deep knowing. That's the moment that defines your future. Because while others debate, delay, and doubt, you must act. All great opportunities come with risk. And your sixth sense is your compass through the uncertainty. Don't ignore the signal. Don't wait for perfect clarity. Move. Direct hit. Final CHLLENG. You are not built to live only by logic. You are designed to create. To receive ideas no one else sees, and bring them into form. That means, you must develop your faith muscle. You must trust your imagination as a preview of coming attractions. You must tap into infinite intelligence by quieting the noise around you. You must listen to your inner voice, even when no one else can hear it. And most importantly, you must act on the invisible before the visible ever appears. The sixth sense is not a fantasy. It's your superpower. The bridge between the mind of man and the mind of God. And if you trust it, if you learn to live by it, there is nothing you cannot create. Let me know when you're ready for part 6, the final episode, where we conclude with the power of decision plus persistence. Final thoughts on mastermind, fear, and taking bold action. Your lifelong commitment to a legacy mindset and the final charge to think and grow rich by living it. Would you like me to continue? Absolutely. Here is part 6, the final, ending part of your motivational YouTube series based on Napoleon Hill's philosophy, designed for a powerful 30-minute YouTube storytelling video targeting an American audience. This conclusion pulls together all previous principles and ends with a final emotional charge. Clapperboard Part 6, Think and Grow Rich. The final decision headphone hook, first 60 to 90 seconds. Let's end where it all began. With a choice. A decision. A burning desire. Because that's how all greatness starts. Not with resources. Not with connections. Not with luck. But with a decision backed by faith, persistence, and unshakable belief. The difference between those who live extraordinary lives and those who remain average is not talent. It's the decision to never quit, no matter what. This is your moment. The end of the series is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning. White heavy checkmark 1. Decision, the master skill of winners. The world has the habit of making room for the man whose words and actions show that he knows where he is going. Napoleon Hill. Let's be honest. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they refuse to decide. They hesitate. They second guess. They wait for perfect conditions that never come. But decision, bold, fast, and final, is the power move of every great achiever. Successful people decide quickly and change their minds slowly. They are not reckless. They are certain. They trust their gut. They take action. They build momentum. That's what you must do now. And no more doubt. And no more waiting. And no more maybe. Decide to win and never look back. Fire 2. Persistence. Refuse to quit. Victory is always possible for the person who refuses to stop fighting. Napoleon Hill. The road to success is long. It's filled with rejection, pain, failure, and doubt. But the ones who win are not the smartest, not the luckiest, not the most talented. They're the ones who simply refused to quit. When the world said no, they said yes. When doors closed, they kicked them down. When others gave up, they doubled down. Persistence is your greatest weapon. Every setback is training. Every challenge is building your muscle. The only way you lose is if you stop. So don't. Keep going. Keep building. Keep believing. Because the person who won is the person who never gave up. Busts in Silhouette 3. Mastermind. Your circle shapes your destiny. No mind is complete by itself. It needs contact and association with other minds to grow and expand. Napoleon Hill. You cannot do this alone. Every powerful person, every world-class creator, has a circle. A tribe. A mastermind. People who elevate them. People who challenge them. People who believe even when they waver. So ask yourself, who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they building you or breaking you? Are they making you stronger or smaller? If you want to rise, surround yourself with giants. And if you can't find them, become one. Start something. Create a circle of greatness. And watch your life transform. Brain 4. Fear. Feel it, but move anyway. Fears are nothing more than a state of mind. Napoleon Hill. Fear is not your enemy. It's a compass. If you're afraid, good. It means you're close to something powerful. But here's the truth. Fear is a liar. It tells you you're not ready. It tells you you'll fail. It tells you to wait. And most people believe it. But not you. Not anymore. Because now you know, fear doesn't stop you. You move through it. The person you want to become is on the other side of fear. So feel it, and go anyway. High voltage 5. Action, the final step. You might well remember that nothing can bring you success but yourself. Napoleon Hill. All the desire in the world means nothing without action. All the belief, faith, and vision are wasted if you don't move. Now is the time. And no more notes. And no more waiting. And no more dreaming. It's time to execute. Write the book. Start the business. Have the conversation. Take the leap. Build your dream. Shape your destiny. Leave your mark. You don't need permission. You don't need guarantees. You just need to start. Checker flag. Final word. Think and Grow Rich is a way of life. This isn't a book. This isn't a motivational video. This isn't a one-time feeling. This is your new way of being. You think rich because your mind is your power. You believe rich because success starts in your spirit. And now you act rich because wealth, impact, and greatness belong to those who move boldly. You have a burning desire and unshakable faith, a decision-making mind, persistence like firing network of greatness, control over your thoughts and now. The courage to act. This is your moment. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Now. Go. Build your vision. Go. Live your dream. Go. Claim what is already yours. Because you were never meant to be average. You were born to be great. So act like it. Think. Believe. Decide. Persist. Execute. Think and Grow Rich. Let me know if you'd like me to send video title, description, and hashtags, voiceover, script formatting for studio use, PDF layout or visuals guidance, full 6-part series in one document. I am ready when you are.